Hello, I'm Michael Dowling, President of the IFA. Today I'd just like to update you on the meeting I attended with the Financial Planning Standards Board in October of 2014. Some of you will be aware of the events at the start of that. Nigel Taylor, past president of this institute, suffered a heart attack, and I'm pleased to say he timed it well. We'd settled into the hotel before he started to feel the effects. The care he received in China was amazing at the International Medical Centre, and he's recovered well and back in New Zealand. I attended in total around 5.5 days of meetings, and that included an extension to my trip to be at the 10th anniversary of the FPSB China. They held a conference of around 2,000 members, mainly similar members to our QFEs, and in 10 years their institute has grown to a membership of around 168,000. 20,000 of those are CFPs, and they add around 2,500 CFPs each year. So they've gone through some amazing growth. What I found interesting was the average age of those members is 25. They have a very strong focus on ethical training. The government in China has an anti-corruption focus, so that's become a strong area of study for all financial advisors. While we were there, they released a cloud-based application for smartphones, which links clients, advisors and providers when you're looking for investment opportunities. It was an interesting program, and I dare say it won't be long before we see an English equivalent rolled out over here based on that technology. One of the presenters also said that interestingly that they believe within 10 years there will be global free Wi-Fi. What that means is our mobile technology will change significantly. There won't be a need for a transmitter within our hardware, so we may see it shrink even further. There was discussions around crowdfunding, peer-to-peer funding, and one of the presenters said potentially they could create a life insurance product where you made $1 payment once in your life, and the cash flow from people joining this product could cash flow the potential claims as you get a global membership. An interesting concept, and I think if any place can work that out, it's likely to be China. From there we moved on to the formal sessions of the FPSB meeting, and that includes specific working groups that New Zealand is part of, developing markets and cross-border recognition working groups, and then the Build, Grow, Engage sessions, which is a day and a half of work. The intent of that session is to help all council members go through the journey of understanding that the working groups went through on specific subjects, one of which was their governance review, so that when we get to a formal council meeting we have a complete understanding of all of the work that was done and why working groups came with a recommendation. It was a good process, and obviously quite a time-consuming process for a group. They also mentioned something which I thought was interesting, that FPSB is now a technical advisor to IOSCO, and that's a collective of around 13 or 14 territories, regulatory and compliance bodies. ASIC have been a long-term member of that group. FMA have just recently joined it. So it gives us a lot of credibility to be involved with a group that is a technical advisor to international regulatory standards. Another project that started up is a global consumer survey. Now that will involve all 25 territories and 1,000 consumers across all. So we've agreed to be part of that. There will be a cost associated with it, but I've had initial discussions with the Financial Markets Authority here, and they're interested in the results, so we may talk further on whether they can assist us with the funding. I'll sign off here. Hope you have a good year, and I'll keep in touch through the year as things develop. Bye for now.